what's going on? Welcome to Beautiful Star YouTube channel. I am your host, Antoinette. Before we get into this topic about loneliness, I must say that later on today at 9 p.m. on the Beautiful Star Facebook page, I will be going live answering questions that I received via email. And also, if you join, you can ask questions, um, anything you want to say, you could definitely say that joint live. But I will leave the link in the description box. But that's where most of the Q and A's will be posted for the moment. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any lives on this YouTube channel, but we'll see how the future unfolds. But make sure you tune in at 9 p.m. today, Wednesday. The Facebook link will be below. So, this video is how, it's all about loneliness, how to deal with loneliness. I know it is a different time, we're dealing with a global pandemic. Some of the states are opening up, but for the most part, a lot are still closed. I know depending on what country you're from, is different things that are going on, but for the better part, most of the world is shut down, and dealing with loneliness is that's a lot of the questions I received via email is, oh, okay, I'm a single woman, I got out of an abusive relationship, but I'm alone, want to know, how to cope with being alone, how to deal with loneliness. So basically, I'm going to give you 3 things you can do right now to kill that loneliness feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, it's challenging, you just got out of a relationship, or maybe you've been out of a relationship for so long, and, you have to get used to, being around yourself, enjoying yourself, okay? Um, but I have to say that loneliness is a feeling, and feelings can easily be changed. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Loneliness is a feeling, and feelings can easily be changed. Okay? So, that's something that you need to understand. And it's like, how do we develop feelings? And what are feelings for someone who is not in tune with it? You know what I'm saying? That person who is feeling like, a shift. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could feel lonely, but at the same time, you could kind of like shift your focus. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people are not really in tune with their feelings. It's just like, oh, just walking around feeling bad, or, doing unhealthy things, or maybe you're just on social media scrolling, just wasting your time, um, and or feeling sad, crying and stuff like that. But I'm gonna start to say that the first thing that you need to do in order to like kind of like deal with the loneliness, or to eliminate it, is kind of like you want to concentrate on something else. You know what I'm saying? Allow your attention to be focused on something else, rather than to be like, oh, well, I'm in my 40s or in my 30s, or even, what I'm saying, like whatever your age is, and be like, oh, well, I'm lonely, I don't have no man, or maybe you in a house full of people, you know what I'm saying, and you still feel like, a sense of loneliness, because people want to feel like, some people believe that they'll feel like they'll be more complete if they was in a relationship. But my thing is, no, you want to concentrate your energy and time on something else. You know what I'm saying? Whether it is like accomplishing, um, like reading a book. You don't have to read one of those like those books where it's like, I ain't saying go out there and read a hood novel or, what I'm saying, Harry Potter or anything like that, but you could read something that's gonna improve yourself. Like one of them books that's gonna, help you learn something. Like let's say if you wanted to, learn how to communicate better, and that's something that's been on your bucket list. So how about you go get a book out there and learn how to communicate effectively so that you could kind of like allow yourself to get different opportunities, whether you want to go for like another job or totally have a career change. You want to, maybe you're struggling with, you know, interviewing. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is that you feel like you can improve on, you could allow your attention to be shifted um, into that. You know what I'm saying? Versus sitting back and just wasting time and just allowing, the days, the minutes, the hours go by. Because the fact is, if you're not being proactive with your life, like even the wasting and just to feel lonely, because it's just an emotion. You know what I'm saying? And emotions, they don't hold weight. You know what I'm saying? Like those shits is just feelings. Like, yo, on some dead serious shit, like I don't feel like going to fucking work, but my bills are still piling up, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's enough motivation right there. They be like, yo, I'm gonna get up and go to work. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And that's the same way of you looking at this loneliness shit. You know what I'm saying? Like allow that time to make yourself better. You know what I'm saying? You wanna like give yourself like time. You feel what I'm saying? And that's like, it's an aspect of like investing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like just the same way if you get a book or maybe you could perhaps start planting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or perhaps start meditating, start, building up your spirituality. Um, you know, depending on whatever it is that you want to do. Take a course, learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not, if you are in school, why not, you know what I'm saying? Like, further educate yourself about what it is that you're taking up so you could be the best person in your field, in your expertise. You know, also another thing, like, let's say if you one of them type of chicks that type of woman, because I would get sister homegirl on you in a minute and start, you know what I'm saying? You be like, what is she? No, but if you take the time out, like to, like let's say if you're one of those type of women that don't wear makeup, and you want to learn how to, you want to start using makeup. Oh God, here I go, about to drop my damn drink. Oh my God, moving my hands. I talk with my hands, right? So I'm clearly over here just moving my hands around. I almost dropped my damn water, and I got this fabulous water with 2 ice cubes, and I have some pineapple in my water. So good, so good, so good. This pineapple was definitely sweet. I added a little of the pineapple juice to it too, so it's really giving me life right now. But getting back to the subject before I forget, you know what I'm saying? If you know that type of woman, who wants to learn how to put on makeup, um, take the time out and learn how to put on apply your makeup. You know what I'm saying? We've been in quarantine for a minute, so I know a lot of, what I'm saying, a lot of women don't know how to do their eyebrows. Why not learn how to do it? Now, I'm not, listen, this is a disclaimer. Okay, practice makes perfect. So I don't want you to go out there and you know what I'm saying, you do your eyebrows and they come out jacked up. Like, at least, try to do something. Like, try to figure out a method to make it come out the way you like to like it to look. You know what I'm saying? But the only way that you can become better at something is if you practice. You know what I'm saying? So, but this loneliness, dealing with loneliness, dealing with the best way to deal with it is to get to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get to know what it is that you want to work on, what you want to do. And all those things I could say is concentrate on something else. Like I was saying, you know, you you never wore makeup before, you want to be super feminine, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to motherfucking put on your makeup. You know, you don't even have to start off expensive and shit like that. Like, oh, I seen somebody get some Wet and Wild makeup or Revlon and make that shit pop. You know what I'm saying? Make it look nice. But just, just try to give yourself little stuff to do. Like, oh, if you have a house and you've been thinking about, planting a garden. You know what I'm saying? Like, start researching about that. How do you do your garden, start your own garden. You know what I'm saying? Like, start learning about that shit. That'll help out to shift your focus. And then you know what I'm saying, you're developing your skills. You know, um, another thing is probably, um, you could reach out to friends and family. See how your friends and your family's doing. This is a, this is a different time for us. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, my dude, like, people are really dying. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, if you're in a house by yourself or whatever, you know, reach out to a friend or a family member. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to one of your 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 homegirls, your sister friend, your right hand man. You know what I'm saying? Your bestie, um, your ride or die, however you wanna characterize it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, just hit them up, see how they doing, talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got that friend that be just knows how to conversate, knows everybody business, will put you up on what's going on in these streets. But just find out how your friends and family doing and see how things are. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, it's nothing to feel ashamed about. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like, you're feeling lonely, or sometimes you may feel like a little depressed. We all go through that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to speak to someone about how you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Of course, letting it out. It's good to like vent and get those things out. Also, if you're not able, let's say if you don't have any friends or family, you could join a support group. You know what I'm saying? Or perhaps start writing. That's another way to get stuff out. There's a lot of different groups online that you could think about joining that could be beneficial, or maybe within your own community. You could find out some things that you want to know about. Like, let's say if you want to lose weight, I always give this lose weight example. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my favorite example to give out. Let me drink some of my little pineapple water. Mm, so delicious. Um, yeah, so you definitely want to do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a weight loss. Let's say you want to lose weight. There's like a million weight loss groups out there. Even with one time I did Weight Watchers. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I did Weight Watchers is because through my job, my previous, like my job or whatever, it was like they had this thing where we could get like a percentage off, and I was down for it. You know what I'm saying? And but I noticed that they have their own community. Like you could post stuff. They had one thing where it was like a walking group, and they had everyone on that walking group. They would give out tips. Then also like when you met your milestones, you would talk about it. And there's other people that would comment, and even some people was like meeting up and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a way to kind of like communicate and stuff like that. I know people were talking about keeping your 6 feet distance and stuff like that, but it's not always going to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like we do have, if you survive, you make it through this global pandemic, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you still, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to interact with people, you know? If you're not, going to meet up with people, there's stuff that you could do online. That's something that you could think about. If that's something you want to do, if you thinking about, like, hey, they even got book clubs online. You know what I'm saying? You the type of person who likes to read books, and you want to join like a book club and be around other people who enjoy the books that you like to read, that's something that you could do. You know what I'm saying? And also, because I had to throw in, you know what I'm saying, what the hell I got going on. So, it's a support group, you feel what I'm saying, that I'm doing, and it's going to start July 2020. I already have 2 women who are signed up, okay, and it's an online support group. The link will be definitely in the bio, and the description and everything like that will be in it. Um, it's definitely for, women who need support. You feel what I'm saying? Like, mainly survivors of domestic violence, survivors of abuse, any traumatic incident. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all collectively get together, and it's not just so much talking about the negativity, but more so like uplifting. You know what I'm saying? Like, making you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just working on yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you learn a lot about yourself sometimes when you interact with other people too, or when you have like different topics. Like the group that I'm doing, that shit is gonna be like, we're gonna have a topic, we're gonna discuss that topic. It's gonna be assignments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a great support group. But if you want to know more about it, just click the link and read it. Um, so that's something you could do, like join a group, even take a course, do something like that. Yeah, my arm just cracked. Let me drink some of this water. Yeah, I felt like even with the support group, I felt like it was something that was needed. I don't see a lot of support groups out there that's gonna like give out assignments, that's gonna talk about topics that's gonna improve an individual's life. You feel what I'm saying? Like to the point that you're making different choices, that you're dealing with your internal dialogue, like because a lot of us have like negative self-talk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that within the support group we're going to talk about. We're going to discuss that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to get deep, but at the same time, we're going to still have fun. And the group is only for 10 women. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I want it to be intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's like a whole bunch of people, um, it's not, I don't know, like, for now, I'm just doing 10 people. Now, like I said, it's still you can still sign up. But yeah, moving on. So the number two thing that you could do to deal with the loneliness, you know what I'm saying, is create a schedule for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, you don't want to sit there and just do nothing. Like people just be sitting there, they be on fucking Instagram just scrolling up and down, just whatever, feeding their mind anything. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point that you become addicted to it. Like, oh, I gotta see what this person is doing, or I gotta be a part of this challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, I ain't gonna front. Like some people, you know what I'm saying, they make content, um, and they're creators, and so therefore they have to be up on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that they could, I guess, create a video and make money. But you know what I'm saying? For us common folks, for us regular folks, it's like, you don't want to fucking sit there and just waste your time watching other people act stupid or do dumb shit just for laughs and giggles. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's a time and a place for that, but if you're doing that every day, like, for a woman who's 35 years old, right? To me, even 25 years old, sitting online, scrolling up and down, just watching video after video after video, and then like 10 hours went by. And what have you really accomplished? You know what I'm saying? You really ain't accomplished shit, but fill your mind with all this fucking people dancing, people talking, people making food, people outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you see everything. It's like, shit. It should, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's on there, but I mean, the best thing is to create a schedule, have a routine, you know what I'm saying, that's in line with whatever it is that you're trying to plan. Like, let's say getting back to number one, concentrating on something. If you're concentrating on reading a new book to develop new skills, then you want to sit back and create a schedule and be like, oh, yo, um, I'm going to read this book every day from 4 to 6. You know what I'm saying? Like a schedule of that shit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like just having something like outlined. If, let's say for instance, if you want to learn how to put on makeup, however you learn, you know what I'm saying? Of course you have to see somebody apply the makeup. You know what I'm saying? Um, then you want to be like, oh, okay, well, from this hour, I'm going to watch this video, then I'm going to apply it myself. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to read this book on how to apply makeup. However the fuck the shit floats your boat. Like, you know what I'm saying? However it makes sense to you. Or let's say if you in school, you know what I'm saying? You want to kind of like develop a time when you study, or it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like your whole fucking day could be structured from the time. Like it's like 24 hours in a day. Outside of the time that you sleeping, you feel what I'm saying? Like you have. They say you're supposed to. See, I'm not even going to do that because I'm not even going to try to attempt to give you the right numbers for this math shit. Math is not my that's the weak link. So I'm just gonna say, like, let's say you have 16 hours that you're up, or 15 hours that you're up. What are you doing in those 15 hours? You know what I'm saying? Shit gotta be structured. Like I feel like the same way we provide structure for these children, we have to provide structure for our life. You know what I'm saying? Then that shit'll flow. It will flow naturally, and then these emotions that don't really fucking mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I gave that example. Like yo, I don't feel like going to work. Well, If you don't feel like going to work, does that mean you're not going to work? And if you're not going to work, how the fuck are you going to pay your bills? You know what I'm saying? Feelings is like, yo, that shit don't hold no fucking weight. Like, sometimes you gotta be logical about a certain situation. Sometimes it has to make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yo, plan out your fucking day so that you won't even think like, oh man, I ain't got no fucking man, yada yada yada, whatever the fuck the case is. Like, yo, you don't have to sit back about whatever's making you like you're lonely. Obviously, you feel like, okay, a lot of people when they're lonely, they feel like, oh, because they don't got no companion. Oh, well, I'm 45 years old, I ain't got no man. My life is horrible. My dude, like, chill with all that. I'm going to translate that. Calm down with that thinking. Don't even think about that. Like, yo, you 45, you ain't got no man, but you still got the rest of your life ahead of you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, if you survive another day, you living. You know what I'm saying? So why not focus on becoming a better you, so that when that person who comes on your path, and the right person that you choose, because at the same time, the fact is, if you keep having the same experiences, keep doing the same fucking things, you know what I'm saying, then you might attract the same bum ass dude, the same man who might be an abuser, who might, you know what I'm saying, don't do shit. So why not work on you, figure out what it is that you want, and focus on that. You feel what I'm saying? Like do something like that, than to kind of like focus on what you don't have, or focus on what it is that you wish you would have did, or you focusing on your age, or whatever the fuck this shit is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get from that to a different space, so that you can start to create what it is that you want. Like, for granted, yo, outside is closed. What the fuck can we do with outside being closed? Well, work with what the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could look at it from different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, if you are a single woman, I'm thinking about an email. If you are a single woman and you live in a 3-bedroom house with a front yard and a backyard, and your shit is crazy big, you feel lonely, there's a lot of things you could do. There's a lot of things you could be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is, we got whole families living in studio apartments. You know what I'm saying? I know a whole fucking family who live in a fucking studio apartment. You got the dad, the mom, and the 2 children in the studio apartment. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's no room to be lonely there. You know what I'm saying? However, you could feel kind of like too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you in that space where you have your family, and I'm not talking in terms of, I know my my channel, everything is like with domestic violence, but there are, you know what I'm saying, families out there that are healthy, you know what I'm saying, like, as far as have healthy relationships, and there are, you know what I'm saying, relationships that are great, that are amazing. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is negative. But with that situation, if you guys are all in a small space like that, and you just need your time to breathe, what are some things you could do? Well, maybe you could go in the bathroom, you know, set up something in the bathroom for yourself. Like, when it's bath time, it's time for you to kind of like, get in tune with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be in a house full of people and feel alone. You know what I'm saying? Do something like that, or even going out when it's going out for a walk, or even when you go to work or whatever your situation is. Like you could just figure out ways to kind of like ease your mind, because I feel like it's a matter of your thinking and your mind, right? That's what that is. So, what I'm saying, like, if you in a big house, come on now, clean your house, do something. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know some nasty motherfuckers out there. They bored as fuck. Like, oh, I'm bored, I'm lonely, oh my god. But yo, your house look crazy. Your house look nasty. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers need to fucking clean their house. I feel like if you clean your house, you won't be lonely. You won't be having all um, fucked up thoughts and all that shit. But that's neither here nor there. Don't get me to fucking talking like that. But anywho, but yeah, make sure you fucking concentrate your energy on something else. Create a schedule that's surrounded by that shit. Now I'm gonna say, don't feel bad about anything or fucked up choices you made. You can't change anything in the past. And I'm gonna say that again. Don't feel bad about anything or any messed up choices you made. You know what I'm saying? You can't change anything in the past. You can change your thoughts surrounding how you view what it is that you're going through. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like with the loneliness, you know what I'm saying, that serves as a distraction from the underlying shit you've gone through and that you're not dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like, yo, you feel lonely, you feel all these different emotions, but it could be underlying shit that you're going through that you ain't deal with. Like, some people ain't dealt with, you know what I'm saying, the intensive, abusive shit that they going through. You know what I'm saying? I had a homegirl who was fucking severely abused as a fucking child. You know what I'm saying? Her shit was just, like, right now she about like 40 years old. Um, and, when she was young, she was subjected to a lot of abuse, sexual abuse by the hands of her mother's spouse. As she got older, she married two abusive men. You know what I'm saying? She made a lot of fucked up ass choices in her adulthood. You know what I'm saying? But you know, now she's single, and it's like, you may feel like she was going through like a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would like isolate herself, like stay in the room all fucking day long. You know what I'm saying? And just be on her phone and shit like that. But once she put down that phone, you know what I'm saying, and started really trying to put the pieces of her life back together. Once she started having that kind of like that awakening, like, yo, I need my life to be together. I need my shit to be, I want to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, then she started thinking about like, oh, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm of this age. I've been married, but I'm divorced. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, started to deal with all this stuff, with all the shit that she's going through. And I remember her calling me, talking about, she's having a fucking breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about everything that she's gone fucking through. And I'm like, I asked her, I'm like, yo, have you been in any therapy? She like, no. Have you seen a psychiatrist? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just went on like, just living life and not really dealing with her fucking problems. And I'm like, yo, you really need to work on these fucking issues you having. You know what I'm saying? Like going through life and being abused, that shit is a lot. And it takes a lot from your time now. Like if you're not dealing with whatever it is that you're going through, that shit gonna overseep into your present, and it's gonna fuck up everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, then it makes you understand like why people do certain shit that they do. Like you either have motherfuckers who like overly clean shit, and then other motherfuckers who just collect shit. Like if you go in somebody's house and they got garbage, like everything piled up. You ever saw that show Hoarders? That's a manifestation of them not being able to let go. That shit, that's the result of this shit, my nigga. Like, there I go. That's that sisterhood talk. You already know. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry if you got offended, but that's how I talk. It is what it is. Yeah, but you gotta let that shit go. That's like a manifestation of all the fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That you refuse to let go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with that past shit to fully understand yourself, to fully be in the now, to fully love yourself. You know what I'm saying? To fully like, yo, because there's no reason why you should feel lonely if you by yourself. Even if you fucking by yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel lonely. You shouldn't feel like, oh, I should have some fucking body. Or I should. Nah. You are where you are because that's where you're supposed to be. And you need to utilize that fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you already know, that's number 3, what I was talking about the don't feel bad. But that's number 3, like, yo, deal with your shit. That's number 3, deal with your shit. Because I know I said I'm going to give 3 things, but I ain't really label this. But, like, really get into the underlying issues. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to feel ashamed of your fucking past. Like, you are who you are because of what the fuck you've gone through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't feel bad because another fucking person decided to violate you. You know what I'm saying? You just have to change the way you perceive it. We can't change what the fuck we going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could change your perception of how the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole science behind how to release that shit and really, you know what I'm saying, move forward with your life. But that's a whole nother video. But yeah, like you don't need to feel bad about it. And when I was talking to my homegirl on the phone, I'm like, yo, you don't need to feel bad about that shit. You don't have to carry that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta carry that shit. Like, yo, a lot of people be bag ladies. They be carrying around all this shit. Like, you don't need to carry something for 20 years. Like, come on. A bag don't even last for 20 years, yo. You got your luggage. If you the type of motherfucker who go on vacation all the time, after a certain amount of time you gotta throw that luggage away. You can't even use the same luggage for fucking 20 years to carry clothes and or carry what the fuck it is, because that shit gonna have so much wear and tear in it, might have holes in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, experiences are not meant to relive every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when you think about somebody who could really bounce fucking back from some shit, like, I knew some remarkable people who was able to go through some shit and overcome it and become on top, become strong. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think that the reason why I made this, you know what I'm saying, like started this whole fucking, you know what I'm saying, like really doing the Beautiful Star podcast and the Beautiful Star YouTube channel and really highlighting, domestic violence, and domestic violence survivors. And because it's like, yo, you don't have to make fucking choices. You don't have to keep making the same choices. Or you don't have to keep holding on to some shit. You could let that shit go. That's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with this loneliness shit, like, you don't need to feel bad about some. Let me tell you something. Just because you see a picture of a fucking family, just because you see somebody posting pictures or they look like they got something better than you, don't mean you need to feel guilty or feel lonely about your motherfucking life. Embrace what it is that you have. Fuck it. If you got one eye, rock that one eye like, you know what I'm saying? Like you Fetty Wap. If that's his name. Fetty Wap, that's his name? Okay? Because I feel like us as women, like, we be fucking worried about some dumb shit that a man wouldn't even fucking even care about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on. Even if you have fucking one eye, you think that's going to stop you from living the life that you fucking deserve? Absolutely fucking not. Fuck that. You walk around with your one eye, you know what I'm saying? If you blind, fuck that. Use your motherfucking ears, use your hands, you feel what I'm saying? Like, love your life, love yourself, embrace the beautiful aspects of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you don't like, learn to love about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Learn your weaknesses, learn your strengths. You feel what I'm saying? Learn all that shit. Because at the end of the day, it's just you. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but here we go with the ambulance. It's a different time. Coronavirus. I remember, here I go. I remember one night, like, all I heard was sirens, 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 sirens. I'm in New York City, so you already know, like, this shit is really crazy out here, like, this whole coronavirus. But even to focus your attention, like, on that shit, is like, yo, that's beyond my motherfucking control. What are some things that I can control in my life right now? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to fucking feel bad. No reason to fucking stress. No reason to worry about some dumbass shit. You feel me? You gotta work with what it is that you have and embrace. We all have a fucked up ass past. Can't go back and change it. Just bounce back from it. Feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the most you could do. But yeah. So I guess I could kind of like re-summarize this shit before I make my outro. So basically, here we go. Concentrate on some new shit. Then you want to create a schedule for that new shit. Then you don't want to allow the past to fuck up that new shit. Oh, that made sense, right? Oh, I'm funny. But nah, on a serious note, like, concentrate on something new. Like a book, or, you know what I'm saying, taking a course, or, anything, learning something new. Shit, you could fucking take out a dictionary. It's like a million fucking words. Learn 10 new words a day. You know what I'm saying? Set a schedule on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 3, deal with your fucking deal with whatever it is that you're going through. Get that shit out the way. Yeah, so we at the end of this video. Yeah, I wanted it to be a 10-minute video, but I'm not really that optimistic that it's a 10-minute video. I think this shit is dumb long. I think it's super long. I don't have no time to hear. I'm just pretty much talking. I have no clue. Maybe it was 10 minutes, maybe it wasn't, but I highly doubt it because it feel like I've been sitting here forever. Anywho, I don't want to get in talk about that, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. The comments, that shit is disabled. I don't have time for trolls. You know what I'm saying? If you want to comment or you have a question in regards to this topic that I've done, or if you just want to, email me and just ask a random ass fucking question or just tell me some shit, I don't know. The email address is beautifulstartforyou@gmail.com. Like I said, tomorrow, oh my God, it's not tomorrow. Today at 9 p.m., I will be doing a live at 9 p.m. on the Facebook. That link will be below. Also, if you are interested in joining the support group that's coming July 2020, there's more space. I'm only allowing 10 people to be in that support group. The link will be below, and you can definitely, click that link and read about it, then sign up. Once you sign up, like 2 weeks before the actual support group start, you will receive an email with all the directions or whatever you supposed to know, like how this shit gonna be done, like pretty much like you're gonna receive a link for that. Also, I do coaching 1-on-1, so you can send an email, beautifulstartforyou@gmail.com. I do coaching. This week I coach 5 beautiful women. And it's only Wednesday now, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, yeah, I'm up 2 o'clock in the morning, but yeah, I spoke to some women. I've been doing this for weeks. Yeah, and also like any questions, any comments, anything, you can send an email. Definitely with that. Yeah. So I guess that's it. Enjoy your day. Any comments, questions, send that email beautifulstartforyou@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye.